So this is a Armstrong heritage flute. I guess probably from the 1960s. The number is H1603. This is a C-foot one, which I'm guessing is probably more rare. In those days, I think B-foot was all most people would buy, because if you had a C-foot, even today, these days, if you have a C-foot flute, a lot of flutists will think you're either not serious or not any good. so, um, but then there's the Europeans and the French that love these C-foot flutes, and there might be an acoustic or a physical reason that the C-foot could be superior, but it has the open holes. These flutes were drawn tone holes, and it was Jack Moore, Tom Green, Brandon Bickford Brannon, that were in a separate division of Armstrong making these. So the keys are silver, the body is silver, and these were probably handmade instruments. The springs look to be white gold, like Haynes and Powell would do. So I think they were really competing with the professional flutes of the day. And in the 1960s, even the student flutes were made in America, the Meinhardts, the Armstrongs, all this stuff. So everything was still like, that was probably an Elkhart, right? That's where this one was made, Elkhart. Yeah, it wasn't until later that the Japanese market came in, and probably the Hunt brothers cornering the silver market changed the flute industry some, or maybe a lot. And anyway, this is a vintage Armstrong heritage that has the cool gray zipper case covers. This is pulled out about an eighth of an inch, and I'm not sure the scale of this is probably pre all the Cooper scale business and that business. So I'm guessing traditional scale 440, but who knows? So Fenwick Smith taught me that you should tune a flute by pulling it out or pushing it in, so that when you overblow the low C and that first C, that they're in tune with each other. And that's where the flute will play best with itself, with all the different notes and everything. So you could also check the C sharp. And Mel taught me the harmonics for the D would be the D and the A. And we'll probably do the E flat, E and B, the F and the C. So this flute, as the guy from Wichita Band put in his listing of the B-foot version of this that sold, or a B-foot version of this flute that sold on his eBay account in August of 2024. He called this almost a commercial Powell. So I guess apparently Bickford Brannon had worked for Powell, and then before he came to work on this project of these flutes. And so it had a lot of similarities, apparently. And the Powell flutes have a sort of, I almost call them like a governor or something, because the octaves and the intervals are so smooth, so that in an orchestral or classical setting, it has this evenness that you don't find sometimes in other builds or other flutes. Okay, well, there you have it. This is an Armstrong Heritage C-foot flute, open hole, 1603. It's inline G. That was standard for so many flutes back then. Yeah, oh, interesting. The A flat key, I don't know if you can see it from here, kind of like a Louis lot. It's not lined up with this second G key. It's a little bit towards the embouchure hole. Way cool. So, let's see. What else do we have to say? Well, I guess that's it for now. All right. Thank you.